Everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Simpsons arcade game, a game released in 1991. That meant the Simpsons were around three were was still really young by their first video game. Anyways, let's get this out of the way and let's just go reviewing. Now I came prepared for this time. I had this on my I was watching a few videos. Don't judge me. Anyways, I'm going to my watch later. I put this in my watch later, so this would help. Just turn that down. Sorry, and I was also watching that as well. We'll have this video from the whole beginning, but we'll speed it up to make it don't feel as guilty, or to make it super long. It looks pretty much the same from the show. The only difference that I can find that's different is that Bark's normal red or orange or whatever shirt, red or orange shirt, is now blue. Why? I don't know. Probably due to probably just due to some coloring issues or something. This video game is actually pretty well. Oh wait, so let's look at the intro before I talk anymore. So in the intro, Smithers robs a bank. Mr. Burns' assistant, and he at the bank gets a gem, and he accidentally runs into the Homer and the Simpsons family because they were surprisingly walking at the same rate. Smithers knocks into Homer and he causes the gem to fly. Maggie decides to grab the pacifier in her mouth, and Smithers just takes the baby. And now they just have to save her. And by the way, you can play this game up from 1 to 4 players. You can play everyone in the Simpsons family except Maggie, of course. You can also do these combo moves with the characters if you have more than one player. Like if you have like 4 players, then you'll be able to do so many combo moves. Like for example, you can have 2 players, and if you combine them, have one of them come up to each other, you can cause them to do a combo move that will also do out damage. Like this example of how Bart and Lisa are doing their air combo move. Marge's and Homer's combo move is just hugging and then becoming a ball of destruction, literally. Oh, by the way, the parents can also grab their children and use them for attacking, like you can see. The attack always depends on what adult is carrying the child. Like for example, if Homer is carrying Bart and or Lisa, Bart or Lisa, then he'll use them to help him with his attacks. If Marge is holding one of the children, then she'll, and she's all about them playing friendly, she'll mostly use them to swipe them against the screen to defeat them. By the way, this has a glorious soundtrack for this game. Yeah, the game has really glorious soundtrack. It's kind of a little annoying and really loud, and it kind of gets on my nerves a bit. But the Phase 1 Mr. Burns music is actually pretty nice. So much so that I put that in my awesome music file, if anyone has checked that out. I forgot to mention that also this game has cutscenes. Yeah, this is also a game that has cutscenes. Every level, after you defeat a boss... Oh wait, you'll see it right now. Look. There'll be a unique cutscene to each level that connects to the next level. That's pretty nice. There's also a bonus stage. Most of them are just for finding Maggie or just going to the next level. There are only 2 of them. One here and the other in a future level. By the way, I forgot to mention that there are only 8 levels in this game. It may seem like too little, but it always depends on how hard the game is to you. If you're good at the game, then you'll probably beat it in like like half an hour or something, or like in one sitting, and you'll probably think it's a little too easy. But if you're bad at the game, then this will probably be a little difficult. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention how the characters are. Each character has his or her different abilities of attacking, gang, in their way of movement. Homer basically walks at a really steady and slow pace due to his weight, and mostly attacks by hand. Bart, the normal devil child that he is, wields his skateboard, both for movement and for hurting others. Lisa uses her jump rope to attack others, and Marge just uses her vacuum cleaner. Though don't the Yeah, Bart actually is really good with having a skateboard around. The only times I don't see it is in some certain cutscenes, and also when Bart and Lisa tag up. Like, I've been finding really separate split sprite frames where there were actually where there were actually sprites of both Bart and Lisa throwing away their items to attack with their combo move. Oh, by the way, the Homer and Marge combo you'll see in this boss, because well, hopefully you'll see it in the boss, because I think I saw this earlier in there. Trust me, if you're playing with one player, it's gonna feel a little unfun, fun. But again, this game was made for 4 players, so you can if you have like a few friends, or like if you have a few friends, you can come invite them over to the arcade and you can play this game. And by the way, this game features quarters. There's not infinite lives as you can see right now. Uh, you see, this game has oh yeah, that's the combo, but with Homer and Marge. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this game is also a quarter game. Game. Yeah, like normal arcade games. The game back then ran on quarters to power it, to play it. If you die, then you're gonna have to use more quarters. And because The Simpsons um was literally well known, it's pretty much so easy that people would literally bring their like box like their cups of quarters to play games. Like, I remember when Chuck E. Cheese's, before they had these stupid looking plastic cheapled cards, I used to get I used to get coins to play the game, and oh my god, they gobbled up my coin, and oh my god, those coins gobbled up those games gobbled up my those coins like hell. I always remember playing this game called Nicktoons Nitro, and oh shit, oh shoot, another cutscene. Anyways, I did not say the S word, by the way. But what did I say? Oh yeah. There's this one game in Chuck E. Cheese that I liked called Nicktoons Nitro. It was this racing game where I think you might have heard of it already. Like, it features SpongeBob and other Nicktoon characters like Jimmy Neutron and Fairy Godparent and Danny Phantom. Maybe Danny Phantom. I haven't played this game in like years. But anyways, there's this evil annoyed there's this evil dude that I don't know his name of, and this guy is some kind of jerk, and he's just pissed at the Nicktoons' really happy lives, and so he decides to turn their lives upside down by literally finding them and just taking and then just sapping a light over them and then sending them away somewhere they won't know. Well, it's basically the evil dude's what you call it, hideout, where he wants them to race for his entertainment. So they just race for the hell of it. There is no ending to the game. That kind of sucks. You just race and that's it. I also remember that the game had a scoring system. It's depending on how you did. But I don't think it would be great. And anyways, I'm getting off topic. Anyways, there's also this one game in Chuck E. Cheese's that I actually like that actually stinks because it's missing. It's called SpongeBob SquarePants Bowling. It's a game where you basically play as the SpongeBob characters and you bowl. I don't know why, but I liked it. Also, at Chuck E. Cheese's, there was also this Simpsons pinball game, but because I didn't know what the hell the Simpsons were, I basically didn't know what the hell to do, and I basically didn't know what to do. In fact, I even didn't know how to play pinball back then, so I basically didn't play it. But now I gotten more wiser, and I played a little more pinball, and if this game would, and if the Simpsons pinball game would come back, I think I would be able to give it a shot. Sucks because I don't think it's there anymore. Anyways, I got a little distracted there. So, anyways, let's talk about some good news. The Simpsons is turning 30 this year. Actually, it's their they're turning 30. Well, in their TV series or order, they already turned 30 if you count the Nancy Truman Show. But if you count the series, this is their 30th anniversary. And I think it's around December 16th, 1989. That's when the first episode, The Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire, aired. Also, speaking of that, let me just talk about some Simpsons information. Actually, the series was originally supposed to appear in spring of 1989. But unfortunately, the crew had problems with the episode. Like, a lot of problems. Like, first off, they didn't like the animation because the animation was really rubbery and a little like Hanna-Barbera animation. It was just like a little loose and a little it just looked a little weird. It actually was in some of their couch. That rubbery animation was actually in their ouch gags in the original 4x3 intro. Like, and also for the season 1 couch gags that featured a bit of that rubbery animation. What did I think about it? It was okay. It wasn't perfect, but it was still okay. But anyways, they didn't like this, and also the first episode, Some Enchantment Evening, which was this season one finale, was actually the first episode to be produced and was going to be the first episode to be aired. But due to that problem, and also due to people not liking the episode of how it is, not liking the original idea of the original version of Some Enchantment Evening, and also others, they had to literally rework on all 13 episodes. Literally, like 70% of the episodes had to be worked on, and the episode Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire was one of those episodes that were completed, and Fox was just like, what the hell, and just decided to air it. What do I think about this move? Kind of a little mean, but hey, at least the fans got at least a good view of the Simpsons. And I think the Simpsons is a timeless show, so there's not that much continuity. Like, if Homer screws up his future, it's gonna be fine because it's not plot relevant to any of the series. Don't you really hate those series that have plot relevance? Like, you have to watch every single episode to make sure you're not missing any continuity. Like Star vs. the Force of Evil. I literally had to spend like a whole day watching all 3 seasons to get prepared for the season 4 or premiere because I was so busy. I basically forgot how it all went. So I basically had to work my butt off. As I'm recording right now, it's 7 in the morning on a Saturday. Yeah, and you might be watching this like late on a Saturday night because I'm gonna be uploading that there. But anyways, yeah. Okay, wow. we're just like halfway through this episode. Oh, we're like halfway through this review. This might be longer than the Let's Review Sonic Spinball. Oh yeah, I forgot. There are items that the characters can collect and use for attacking. Like Homer can use the slingshot. Well, basically everyone can. Wait, you know what? Screw it. Everyone can use the slingshot. So basically, I have nothing else to say. Oh, how about these arcades here? The Simpsons make a somewhat similarity of their arcade game. See, like you notice this? It kind of looks like their same arcade game. Has those 4 Joy-Cons, those same 2 buttons, and it has that kind of Ani. That's some for Ani logo, which was the same people that works on this game. If you paid attention to the intro, not the one beginning the game, the one not beginning the game, but still that was some damn good Easter egg, and also one good damn fourth wall break. Oh, by the way, also I forgot to mention, each game has a boss that you have to defeat. If you defeat it, then you get to go on to the next level. If you die to it, then you have to either put back more quarters to continue, or you basically lose the game and you have to start the whole game over if you want to continue. It's not fair, but hey, not all games are supposed to be fair. If all games were basically easy, then basically we would be always bored. And besides, we wouldn't be saying this to our parents. Can we go? Can you take us to Chuck E. Can you take us to the arcade? 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 Or, can you take us to Chuck E. Cheese's? 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 Man, that really hurt my throat. I'm just gonna take a quick break. Listen to the game while I'm doing that. Okay, I'm back. I was just going to get myself some water. Hopefully this will help my throat. Anyways, they beat it. Alright, anyways, stage 4 was already beat, so they're halfway through the game, because this game has 8 levels. Let me just take a drink. Damn, that feels so much better. No, I'll take one more step for good luck. There we go. I'll just put on my dresser and I'll continue. Okay. Man, that felt so much better. Yeah, that was much better. Okay, so, what should I talk about now? Damn it, I talked about everything and I don't know what to say. But maybe because I already said so much stuff in my other I've Let's Reviews, and also I use up my breath for most of my Let's Plays. So basically, I wore myself out. Man, I seriously gotta stop giving these commentaries. Damn, I really hurt my throat. Sorry. I just need a burp. I don't know if that was a burp, but I guess that was. Yeah, I feel a bit better. But anyways, you notice that that, like I said earlier, Homer moves a little bit more slower with Ower than the others. I heard that in some commentary saying that he was a little bit slower than the others. And oh my gosh, a boss is a bear. Oh yeah, is that boss? Oh yeah, is that the same? Wait, is that the same bear that Smithers has got an encounter to? I think it was. Sorry for yawning in your. Sorry for yawning in but screw it. Let me just speed it up. So they defeat the boss, which is an old man, and basically they did it. And then they see Maggie and are about ready to save her. But Smithers, the idiot, the jerk that he is now, decides to capture her, and make them fall down the waterfall. they get hurt, and are sent into a trance. Well, or just like a short-term coma. And now we're in heaven. I don't know if this is weird. I don't know if this is heaven or super weird hell. I'm guessing it's super weird hell. Oh, by the way, you also notice that whenever Marge is shocked, inside her hair is bunny ears. That's actually a little bizarre, right? But actually, this whole bunny ears idea in her ear was actually planned all along. Since at the end of the episode Some Enchantment Evening, Marge was originally going to have Homer see her bunny ears inside her head. This idea was scrapped, but they made an Easter egg out of it in this game. If you're wondering what if this game is canon to the series, I don't think it's canon. I don't know if it's canon or if it isn't. If it isn't canon, then I can accept that. But if it was canon, then I had to choose a specific spot of where it could be in the timeline. I'd say it'd be between the second and third seasons, maybe the fourth, fourth, or probably the I mean the first to third season, probably there. Maybe there's a slight chance that will be between the fourth season, but it's kind of a little odd. Oh, great. I always wondered what Bart would look like if he came from hell. And this is perfectly good to show you why Bart is from hell. This is really great. You also notice that the voices in this game are actually a lot beautiful than normal games. Like in Rise Star, the audio was a little bit like weird, and like in what else does it have on? Oh, Sega Sonic. The audio was a little weird there. The audio is really perfect to listen to because you can hear their voices really easily. I'm going to show you an example. I'm pretty sure you heard that, right? Sorry me yelling, I just need to speak over this music. Why the hell is a bowling ball a boss? Isn't bowling ball supposed to be like an item you use? I really hope you're hearing me right now. Speaking into the retainer, where basically where my voice basically reaches to people. I'm just gonna turn it down a bit. Is that better? Yeah, I think this is better. Yeah, it's better. By the way, if you're wondering, this was actually I'm just making this this voice after this well basically I had to say something. This is actually something that's actually going to be a little stuck here for the video. The Sonic 2 Game Gear review, that's episode 5, was a little delayed, so I'm just giving you this episode a little early instead, because this episode is really complete. And like I said in the description of Tail Sky Patrol, I work on multiple episodes constantly because of how long it takes to make one. Oh look, it's the family, back from their drunk trip. Oh, okay, here's the second bonus game. Yeah, it's just basically slapping these guys' faces until they wake up. That was just my water bottle if you heard that. Homer 1. Yeah, the amount of points you get depend on what place you're in. I think they have an idea where Mike might be. Channel 6. Hey, look! Maggie's on TV. And Mr. Burns. Oh, speaking of Mr. Burns, I should actually try to do an impression of his classic, what's that word that he says? Oh yeah, excellent. Excellent. I don't know if I did that correctly or not. Well, let me know in the comments if I did the Mr. Burns excellent, saying wrong. Because I think I didn't. Anyways, this is the second last level, and it kind of feels like the last level because of how more insane it is. But anyways, also this is the last normal level. The next level is actually not going to be normal, as I'll show you later. But anyways, this level as the final normal level is actually a little bit more harder than other levels. They have a lot more. The enemies are a lot more. The enemies mostly come out of nowhere now. They can deal a good amount. They can shave off a good amount of your health, and it's very. And as I can show you, and as the players of this game are demonstrating, it's super easy to lose your life if you don't know what the hell you're doing. So you're gonna have to watch out for that. These robots are weird. Let's see, I've been recording for almost 35 minutes. Okay, well, you did skip a few times, so probably, like, if this video will probably be, like, 49 minutes or something? Probably. Go the Simpsons! Kick everyone's ass! Oh, who the hell am I? Well, excuse me. I'm the Super Blackwing. Ahem. Jeez, what a jerk. Oh, by the way, if you don't play multiplayer, it is possible to beat every game. It is possible to beat the game with either Marge, Homer, Bart, or Lisa. So if you basically play as Marge, you will probably win the game. If you play as Homer, you will probably win. If you play as Bart, you'll probably win. If you play as Lisa, you'll probably win. And you'll probably win. The only difference when playing with with more than one player is that you can do combo moves. These with the other player. This game is actually really well received. So much so that it was featured in the PlayStation 3 store for a bit, but it got removed. So that freaking sucks. Right now there is no way to play it actually, and I believe the only way you could play it on the PS4 again is if you somehow was able to download it when it was available. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Speaking of that, also I also found online that there was a Dreamcast version of this exact same game. I don't own a Dreamcast, nor do I own a copy. Or have I seen any footage from it yet online, so that kind of stinks. But judging from the pictures, I can see that it runs smoothly and it has the same feel like the normal arcade game. Who the hell is this? That doesn't look like any boss. That looks like some kind of child-like thing. Yeah, it kind of looks a little childish. Yeah, let me just speed it up a bit. I'll turn it back to normal when this boss is over. Man, this is such a weird boss. What were they even thinking when they made this boss? I thought it was over. Yeah, combo moves really come in handy for these future bosses. They'll really help you drain their health. Anyways, when it's flashing all colors and stuff, that means it's almost defeated. Almost defeated. That's the better saying. And it's dead. Now we got a cutscene for this level as well. Hey, look, it's Smithers. He's taking off with Maggie. Yeah, so they decide to grab on for dear life on a helicopter. Don't worry, they live. They always do. They always do. Anyways, now we're at the final level, Springfield Nuclear Power Plant. Anyways, this level isn't a normal level. It's just the last two bosses of the game. You just walk, and you're not being controlled by them on anything, and you just face the last two bosses of the game. Smithers is your first boss. You might think this is the last boss, because it has that kind of feel. And I actually saw that there was actually some unused, there was actually some kind of unused, song used for him. He just reuses some kind of other boss's song. Even though there was a song literally made for him. That would actually be really freaking cool. Anyways, this guy's gimmick is basically him throwing bombs at you, trying to burn you. What you have to do is basically try to defeat him. You can defeat him in one of two ways. You can either grab the blue bombs that he'll throw out and throw them at him, or you can just before he's trying to pull out his bomb, hit him as much as you can. Also, beware of the cape. It can hurt. Wear the cape. I think it can protect him from your attacks, and if you're in the way of his cape, you'll probably get damaged. No, you will get damaged, and it's a good way to die. Also, either say you have to be more careful with these last two bosses. If you don't be careful, then you're going to die. Anyways, this guy blows up, and by the way, away. I think stay out of the way because I think the bombs can still hurt you when that happens. Holy crap! Oh, here comes the music. Excellent. Yeah, basically this is the final boss. Mr. Burns himself. This boss is actually a lot crazier than the other bosses. This guy has literally 3 phases of him. Literally. No matter what, each one gets harder the more or you defeat him. What you just have to do is keep... For this one, you just have to keep watching him and watch out for him blowing missiles at you and his arms. Mr. Burns is actually a lot more harder than... oh, this is phase 2. And by the way, you also have to be careful for Mr. Burns and these and you have to be careful with this boss and this actually the Mr. Burns boss because actually he really likes what he really wants is to kill the Simpsons. I know this because he literally throws everything at them, trying to kill them. And also his moves can actually drain a lot of your health really quickly. So if you don't be careful of what you're doing, you're probably going to screw it up and you're going to die. Anyways, this is the level where you shouldn't screw around. Literally. Anyways, this is phase 3. It's still using the phase 2 music until the boss really gets out of hand. I'll show you later when it does. Anyways, he's literally trying to destroy the Simpsons and he's also willing to destroy his own office. I know that he wants the Simpsons killed, but I think this is a little too extreme. Yeah, if you leave them alone for long enough, then they'll probably say some line like Lisa will say, "Ha ha, I made you luck." For Homer, I don't know what he'll say. For Marge, she'll flip her hair and say, "How's my hair?" to the viewer. Bart just says, "Who the hell are you?" Yeah, if you're gonna play this game 2-player, then I recommend you trying doing a Homer or Marge or Bart and Lisa. Homer and Marge and Bart and Lisa, because it would actually, if you have one of those movements, then you'll probably have a better time defeating bosses. And look, this is where the boss starts to get extreme. If you start hitting it good enough, then it will start to fall apart. The phase 3 music starts to play when all the parts of the body is off, and then you just off. That basically means this stuff comes off. Marge, I don't think this whole play-friendly crap is going to help you with this boss. This guy is literally trying to kill you, and you want him to quote-unquote play-friendly? Man, what the hell? Besides, you're already doing something like that already. Wait, I forgot. She's forced to fight them. Oh yeah, I forgot. Crap. Yeah, as you can hear, the phase 3, there's now new music. This is the phase 3 music. You'll know when the final hit is about ready to be played, when Mr. Burns' head will be tilting back and forth, or if it'll be rotating super fast. And after you defeat the machine, he'll actually come out himself, and you'll be able to defeat him with one hit because of how old he is. And that cutscene will come later. Oh wait, I forgot. You also notice that well, in some parts of the game, his hair is his normal color in the series, but in this game for the bosses and some of it, and his tiny And this kind of sprite, that's in him for right now, he actually has gray hair instead of his normal bluish hair. I actually noticed that just right now. Oh yeah, this is where the final hit gets blown. Anyway, so come out and yeah, this is the cutscene. Michael will fall on Mr. Burns. Wait, where's the gem? Oh, it was already in her mouth. That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, by the way, right now, the amount of people that will come, after this will depend on who you're playing as. Like, if you're, like, one of the kids, probably the kids will come, but if you're, like, the whole family, then probably the other part of the family will come. And then the family saves Maggie, and then the game's over. Now we get a credit of the game. Wow. That was the most oddest game I ever reviewed. The next review is going to be, something a little more special. If you know what I mean. Like, up to this point, I reviewed, like, 6 episodes of Let's Review, and all of them has been part of games. But, I wondered, if I was going to quit, gaming, then what else would I do? So I decided to start reviewing episode reviews. Like, right now, I recorded, like, one of those episode reviews, and that was Spongebob the Splinter, so probably see that soon. And look, Homer breaks the fourth wall. And by the way, thank you for watching this video. It's super nice to share the love of the Simpsons arcade game with you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.